Five truly lame superheroes. Superheroes have long held the fascination of the public. We all know the famous ones, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, but what about the lame ones? There are literally thousands of superheroes that have graced the pages of comic books. They can't all be cool, can they? So join us as we take a look at 5 truly lame superheroes. Number 5. Arm Fall-Off Boy. Meet Floyd Belkin, a mild-mannered, handsome man that carries a very impractical secret. He is Arm Fall-Off Boy. With the ability to pull off his own arm and bludgeon people with it, this half-baked character doesn't quite live up to the awesomeness of his superhero cohort. Surely a fleshy arm doesn't cause much damage, and what, holding a baseball bat with 2 hands is just a bit too practical? I can't believe we haven't seen an epic feature film with this guy yet. Admittedly, this character was written to be lame, but is just so ridiculous he had to make the list. It should be mentioned that Arm Fall-Off Boy's arch nemesis is an uneven surface. Should he trip and need to brace himself, all the consequences. Number 4. Matter Eater Lad. This is Tenzil Kem. He is Matter Eater Lad, and he can eat everything. Born on Bismol, a planet so ravaged by microbial food contamination, the poor Bismolians had to evolve the ability to eat all matter. Matter Eater Lad was the 15th member inducted into the Legion of Superheroes. However, writers quickly discovered what epoxy character they had on their hands when they were unable to use his powers convincingly in a fight. Don't worry, Aquaman, I'll eat his fist before it touches your handsome face. In fact, he was so useless they eventually wrote him into politics, and so he became the voice of reason for his fellow Bismolians.
Eat everything!
Number 3. The Dazzler. Meet Alison Blair. She is the Dazzler. Part superhero, part strong independent woman, and one hell of a disco superstar. With the ability to manipulate sound into a strobing light force, the Dazzler thrusts and shimmies her way through endless hordes of bad dudes. She sings and dances and has a preference for the steady beat of contemporary music to channel her powers. Oh, and she's a killer on the roller skates too. The Dazzler's origin story is one of devious marketing and ultimately failed execution. In the mid-70s, Casablanca Records commissioned Marvel to come up with a character that could sing and dance, while they would produce a pop star to tie in with the comic book series. They had grand plans with Filmworks to produce a movie, but ultimately must have realized what a tacky character they had on their hands, as the project was ultimately scrapped. The Dazzler did continue in comic book form though, jiving her way into the X-Men and even a position in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Number 2. The Red Bee. Richard Rayleigh is the Red Bee. Assistant District Attorney by day, lame-ass crime fighter by mid-afternoon. Richard carries a pet bee named Michael in his belt buckle, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and he fights Nazis and gangsters too. This is actually all there is to this guy. Can you imagine fighting crime with a single bee at your disposal? You could leave one itchy red lump on one bad guy. And every episode of this comic would have to end on a cliffhanger because poor Michael would die after he finally stung someone. Why, Michael? Why? Number 1. The Dog Welder. This mind-boggling character is the brain spawn of DC Comics. The Dog Welder belongs to a band of misfit superheroes that go by the name Section 8. He is a thin, deranged fellow that lives in an alleyway. He spends most of his time setting traps for dogs that he then uses to weld to the face of bad guys. That's right, his speciality is spot welding dogs to people's faces. I can't even begin to process this special power. Dogs don't even possess the properties to become molten. In reality, the charred dog corpse would just sort of slide off the evildoer's face, making one really awkward situation. Bonus time! So it's nearly Christmas and we have an amazing prize to give away. Throughout our last 11 videos, we've hidden 5 of these silver pigs. If you can find all 5, you will go into the draw to win a $50 Amazon gift card. That's right, a $50 Amazon gift card could be yours. To enter, head over to Twitter and tell us in a private message where all 5 silver piggies are hiding for your chance to win this amazing prize. A link to the full T's and C's can be found in the description box below. Well, there you have it, 5 truly lame superheroes. There is a part 2 coming soon, so keep an eye out for that one. In the meantime, why not hit subscribe so you keep up to date with all the SlappedHam antics. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter for extra goodies. And this is the Slappity Slappity shining off.